Good morning, everyone from South Carolina. I wanted to chronicle and give an update on my trip. I am on my way to first Pennsylvania to visit my mom. I'm going to Ocean Grove, New Jersey, and this is how my car is packed. There's Grandpa Lou upside down, and Clint, the robot, and all my stuff's in here. It is very, very early in the morning. 5:42 a.m. to be exact. I wanted to leave at 5, but hard to get up sometimes. So I'll be talking along this trip and giving you an update of where I am. I want to kind of show everyone what it's like to go on an outreach. I'm on my way to Ocean Grove, New Jersey, but first visit my mom in Pennsylvania. Now 8:05, and I'm on the road. I'm just going through Charlotte right now. I've been on the road for about 2 hours. I left at 5:50 a.m. And so here's the plan. I'm going up to Pennsylvania, staying with my mom, and so I'm going to stay overnight. And then tomorrow I'm doing a program in Ocean Grove, New Jersey at 3:30. The reason why it's in the middle of the week is I originally was scheduled for late July, but my church had an outreach that day on a Saturday, back to school bash, so I wasn't able to travel to New Jersey. So I asked them if I could change the date, and they gave me this date, which is tomorrow at 3:30 in Ocean Grove. Just to give you a little history, I've been going to Ocean Grove, New Jersey since 1997, and started going there because of my college. I went to Northeastern Bible College, and they had a kind of like a reunion weekend. I'm not sure if they call it Northeastern Day or whatever, but a lady from the school there, Nancy Justness, she heard about my ministry at Smithtown for kids, so she asked me to come and do a program. So I had a program at the church I was doing for about a year at that point. I believe it was a year, yes, and it was called, at that time, Kids Mission Bridge. It later became Kids in Missions. So I brought a team of people with me. So it was my first ever outreach in New Jersey. And I brought a bunch of kids with me, along with some of the leaders and some of the parents. So we did a program with clowns and music and puppets and drama, some clown skits. We were just kind of starting out, and went really well, to the point where the man who was running the event at the Ocean Grove at the Beach Pavilion, Don Cleves, he asked me to come the following year. Well, it turned out to be several years. I've been going there, like I said, since '97. It's been a few years where I haven't gone because of the weather, or once I left Smithtown, I'm staff at Smithtown, I didn't go for a few years, just trying to get my life back together. But that's what was happening back then. But that was 1997, and it was really a great experience. I've always loved going there. It's an actual beach pavilion where you would, where the back of there's like a little sitting area that's covering, and you usually get a really good crowd when it's raining because people don't want to sit in the rain, and there's a boardwalk there. So when people are facing the person doing ministry, they're facing the beach. So my back will be to the beach. So, and it's along a very busy road. Ocean Grove at this time of year is very busy, very crowded, very hard to find a parking spot. So, but anyway, I really enjoyed doing the program. I've gone, like I said, many years, bringing the Kids Admissions kids with me. And in the last, I would say last 10 years, I've been going alone. I did bring some friends with me one time. They did some sign language. But other than that, I've been kind of flying solo since about 2016 or so. And really love going. And so I decided, you know what, I don't want that tradition to stop. So I'm making this trip to actually first Pennsylvania and then Ocean Grove from South Carolina. It's really interesting. Right now I'm hitting some traffic in Charlotte as usual, but I'm probably going to get to Pennsylvania, I'm going to guess around 4 o'clock. I'm just taking a guess. all. If the travel goes well, the traffic goes well. But anyway, I want to give you all a kind of history of how I ended up going to Ocean Grove. And I also wanted to say, because of my ministry at Ocean Grove, Don was on a board of a Sunday school convention. And so I would go to Hawthorne Gospel Church, and they had it was called New Jersey Christian Ministries. I would go there and teach workshops. I did that for quite a while. I would say from 98 until probably 2011. They totally stopped it. I guess there was no longer any vision for it. But in the very beginning, it was so crowded. I had so many great connections there. I was able to book some other outreaches through that. It was one year where I remember going to a whole bunch of Korean churches, and then another year I was going to a whole bunch of Salvation Army churches. And so the Lord opened amazing doors for me back in the early 2000s, doing ministry there. But anyway, it was really a great experience. I taught workshops on preteens and teaching the Bible to children and missions and how to do puppets. And I really got a great response. In fact, I was asked to be on a discussion panel at one point. So I really do miss doing this. And I'm trying to get my name out there in South Carolina. It's going to take quite some time, I realize. I'm going to be sending a letter to some church, actually Christian schools, see if I can do chapel. That's probably one of my most favorite thing that I do is speaking at a Christian school chapel. I do miss that at Smithtown, and also West Sayville, which actually closed their doors. And there's another school I went to that about 5 years ago they closed their doors. So, but speaking to the kids is just an amazing thing. It's my heart. You know, I've been asked, do you want to be a senior pastor? Maybe, I don't know, but I love doing kids ministry. I love ministering to the kids and coming up with some creative ideas on how to reach them. The ministry's changed so much in the last, I would say, 15 years. The attention span of the kids has become less. There's more and more ADHD children that I've experienced. And so it's really changed immensely. To try and get their attention is a lot harder. And a lot of this is because of the parents. A lot of the parents treat their kids as friends and not as a parent. And they are the parent. So anyway, so we have our work cut out for us. And as I'm now 61 years old, I still want to continue to do this. And would love to train people how to effectively minister to kids. And that's another vision goal that I have. But anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off so I don't get caught by the police, and and I'll talk later on. But right now, we're in North Carolina. So I want you all to see what my car looks like packed up with stuff. So there it is. Got my new guy, Clint the robot, and I have Grandpa Lou and Shelton in the same box to kind of save space. But maybe one day I'll get myself a bigger car, like a big van. I'll be able to travel more and do more programs. That'd be wonderful. So as I'm driving, I get a phone call from that guy Don I mentioned before, Don Cleves. Apparently the weather is supposed to be really bad tomorrow in New Jersey at the shore. So I have to call him tomorrow to find out if this is a yes or a no. So I called my mom to see if there's a possibility that her church has anything for kids on a Wednesday as a backup. Maybe I could go there, but they don't have anything. So anyway, might just be going on a trip to see Mom and not doing any ministry. But you know, God knows what's best, and there's a reason why. I was hoping to go back and do what I love. Of course, do ministry to kids. But we'll see. There's still a possibility that maybe the weather will shift and change. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I know that place. It's crazy to think that I'm going to be there 10 years. Working there 10 years in October. Crazy. Show you that there's a fog advisory. So right now I'm in Virginia. fog is really thick, so gonna slow down. A little disappointed because I wanted to see the little valleys they have here. It's beautiful, beautiful sight, but as you can see, can't see anything because there's fog. Oh well. So I'm not going to go inside of this place, but I wanted to let you know about a very popular place in the south called Buc-ee's. This place is huge. These are all gas pumps all the way down to the very end. And inside, from what I'm told, it's like a mall. It's like a shopping center. There's numbers of bathrooms, and I'm not gonna go inside today. I will probably stop by when I come on my way home and take a video. I just want to get to Pennsylvania, but I just wanted everyone to see this Buc-ee's. It's a really amazing place. I know a lot of people in South Carolina talk about it, and this one just actually opened, I believe, in June. And so, amazing place called Buc-ee's. We'll stop by on the way home. So, looks like things have been changing. Some plans are changing. I am now going to be doing a program instead at a church in Pennsylvania, at my mom's church. My mom got together with one of the church members, and they're organizing a little get-together with the kids. So the weather is supposed to be really bad at Ocean Grove, so it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. So plan B. And like I said, God has plans. God always has a better plan. For whatever reason, He doesn't want me in Ocean Grove. I'm not sure why, but maybe there's a good reason. But maybe it's because He wants me to share with one of the kids here in Pennsylvania. So that's where I am right now, actually. Been on the road for almost 12 hours. I'm about an hour away. Had to make a few stops. For bathroom and for getting gas and getting some food and all that fun stuff, but it's been a nice clean ride. Like I said, traffic in Charlotte, some traffic in Pennsylvania, but it's been good, and I'm looking forward to getting to Mom's and hanging out with her and my brother-in-law and my nephew, and you see my brother also, and hopefully my other nephew and my sister-in-law, Monica, hopefully see them as well. But good to be back in Pennsylvania. Hi everyone, I'm going to do this really quick because I shouldn't be videotaping and driving. I don't want to get caught by the police. But anyway, I just wanted to share real quick that I have done programs, actually one program at my mom's church about 2 years ago, I believe it was, and I shared at her senior saints luncheon, and did Grandpa Lou and a number of little teachings and got to speak there. So this will be my second time at this church, and I'm very excited that God opened His door for me to go. And like I said, He has a plan, and we'll see what He's going to do. Maybe we'll have a number of kids receive Jesus for the first time. That would be amazing. That's what it's all about. Anyway, let me just show you real quick. Brought Grimace with me. Yeah, a little warped there, but that's Grimace. I haven't worn that shirt in a while because my team's not doing too well. Anyway, back to the road, back to driving. We'll talk later. Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, August 20th, and I got to sleep in today. Wow, I woke up at 9:40 a.m. I haven't done that in years. But after driving for 13 hours plus, I was tired, and it was time to take a nice long sleep. Felt really good. But anyway, today, 4 o'clock, I'm going to my mom's church, Trinity Community Church in Roslyn, Pennsylvania, and doing an outreach for hopefully 15 to 20 kids or so. We'll see. But I just want to say hi to everyone and let you know what's going on. And I spoke to the Ocean Grove people, my friend Don, who informed me that the beaches are closed until Friday, so there's no chance of me doing anything in Ocean Grove at all. So it's all good. God is in control, and we'll be in touch. So here we are at Trinity Community Church, Roslyn, Pennsylvania, and I just unloaded my car. There's my car, and that's up the stairway there to the right. And it's raining right now, so I'm gonna go inside and dry off. But I just want to give you a quick video and give you a quick update. So I just finished the program, and these are the kids who were a part of it. We had about 20. Really exciting. Did a whole big program for them. Right now my mom is over there handing out cookies. There's the time, 5:52 a.m. And I left at 5:11 a.m. in Pennsylvania, so I am now on my way home to South Carolina. So I'm going to not say a whole lot right now because it's so dark and it's raining, and I don't want to, of course, get into an accident. But I will just say mission accomplished, and great time of ministry yesterday. But I will share more when hopefully the sun will come out, but it'll be brighter and I can actually see where I'm going. Well, good morning. It's right now 7:15 a.m. I am in Pennsylvania on 81 South, and my GPS says I'll be home in about 9 hours, but usually it's longer than that. But I just want to give you a quick report about yesterday. A really amazing day. We had 21 kids come to the church. That's not really too bad for a last minute program. They came in, and I did a couple games with them. One with color cards and also with plate and cup stacking. And then I did 4 characters. I did Grandpa Lou, I did Clint the Robot, I did Loudmouth and Sheldon the Shark. And surprisingly, the 2 characters who I don't use a whole lot, Loudmouth and Clint, were the most popular. They were laughing hysterically over those 2 guys. And of course they love Grandpa Lou and Sheldon. But then I did a couple teachings with a Noah bag that I have. It tells the story of Noah, and metamorpho spots, a little trick that I do, along with Cylinder of Plenty and Holy Bible, where I flip the pages. And the last one I did was the Yes, No, Maybe So. I kind of opened with that. I also did God's Not Dead, the fun song. So really was a great program. The kids were really engaged. The parents were really engaged. They really appreciated me being there. And I just love doing what I do. It's really my heart's desire to go and share the gospel with kids and tell them about Jesus. So a couple things I'd like to ask you to pray for. I do have a very small vehicle. This is my stuff in the back. There's Grandpa Lou. And it's crowded, so you can pray that God would provide for me either a van or a truck or something where I would be able to bring my stuff from place to place. My heart is really to start doing programs at the libraries in South Carolina, but also to go to Christian schools and other churches and share the gospel using the creative methods that he's given me with puppets, ventriloquism, and the gospel magic and songs. So if you can pray for that. And also, I have another need. I really desperately need a headset microphone. I really appreciate the system I do have. God provided the money for me to purchase that about a year ago. But I do need a really good sound system. But actually, not a sound system, but a headset microphone, because it's kind of hard to do everything with a microphone and a mic stand. Although it is great, but it's so challenging. So you can pray for that. And also pray that God opens doors for me in South Carolina to use my gifts and talents for Him. He has opened a door for me at a church, which is great. But I do want to do more, like I said, for libraries and other schools, Christian schools rather, and other churches. And I know it's going to take some time, but if you can pray for that open door. And so that's pretty much it. But it was a great day yesterday of ministry, and I really so grateful that I had an open door at Trinity Community Church, Roslyn, Pennsylvania. So next thing I want to ask you to pray for, as I just remembered, is I am thinking about a year from now doing some type of a tour where if I can go to Ocean Grove, if there's churches in New Jersey I can go to, or Pennsylvania, or along the eastern seaboard, Maryland or North Carolina, or even West Virginia, wherever God opens the door. I'd like to take maybe a week and a half or so and travel up, and because coming all the way to New Jersey, I should say, Pennsylvania, just to do one church, it's a lot. It's very costly, but it is my heart to do that, and also if I have an open door to train people how to effectively minister to kids. It's just amazing to think that I've been doing this since 1984, when I was a student at Northeastern Bible College, and still going strong, still doing what I love, even at 61 years of age. It's just great. So if you can pray for those things, I appreciate that. And I'm going to sign off right now and focus on the road here. I'll come back on, and I am hoping that we can stop at Buc-ee's. I'd like you to kind of see that as we travel down to South Carolina. And it's going to be a long drive, and I have to be at work tomorrow at 6 a.m., so I'm going to be tired, but it's a good feeling. So I'm going to sign off right now, and I'll see you in a little bit. So, like I promised, this is Buc-ee's, and we're going to go inside. It's really a cool place. It looks amazing. 120 gas pumps. So let's take a walk inside. See what it's all about. See, what's the price of the gas here? Let's see. $2.59. Wow. It's amazing. This place is huge. Just opened up in June here in Virginia. Well, let's take a look inside, see what it's all about. Heard a lot of great things about Buc-ee's. It's very popular in the South. And I don't know if there's any up north, like maybe Pennsylvania, but not really sure. Look at this place, wow. Like a mini mall. Some t-shirts. You know, all sorts of stuff. Juice, soda, beer. Really crazy. Amazing. Coffee and tea, bakery, burritos, all sorts of snacks. It's like this huge rest stop, but like a mini mall. It's really, wow, I'm really in shock. Take a quick walk around. So these drink cups. Seen these, people at Chick-fil-A have these sorts of drinks. merchandise. I have to buy myself a shirt. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. We have Bucky's jerseys. Huh. Wow. Oh, Virginia, okay. Makes sense. Sporting equipment, Hawaiian shirts. Nice. Even bathing suits and hats. Little mascots. This is crazy. Amazing. Little footballs. And baseballs, yep. A big store. Oh. This is really amazing. You never see this on Long Island, unfortunately. Probably no room for it, but down south it's huge, it's popular, and it's very crowded. So I decided to buy this Bucky's coffee mug and this t-shirt. So their mascot is a beaver, as you can see. A lot of stuff here. Look at all this. More shirts. I'm trying to get some video onto this YouTube video from yesterday, but I'm having a little bit of a problem because the ones that were taken were too long and kind of hard to edit. So what I'm going to do right now is just show you some pictures of the outreach from yesterday. Passed here a couple times. It's such a beautiful sight. This is North Carolina. I'm not sure what river this is, but it's a beautiful looking building and the boat. So I just really love seeing that. It's really cool. Should be home in a couple hours, and here I am entering Charlotte. Of course, traffic. Reminds me of good old Long Island. Here we are. We're now in South Carolina. I wanted to see that other sign. I'm going to try to get over here. So I'm almost home. And there's the sign over there. Welcome to South Carolina. There it is. I am almost home. Great trip, great time to be away. Just driving here, admiring God's beauty. These clouds. They really do a nice job here with the take care of these highways. Not like New York. But really beautiful. I just love the clouds over here too. Anyway, here's my exit. I better take this exit. I don't want to get lost. So I am on my main road. I am 5 minutes away from where I live, and I am shot. But it was a great couple of days. It is good to be home, and it's also good to be home knowing that God used me in an amazing way. He changed the plans on me, but it's all good because He's in control and He knows what's best. And yeah, so there's a water tower. That's how I know how to get to my house where I live, Columbia. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in and joining me on this journey. And we'll do it again sometime. I also want to say thank you for praying. Appreciate it a whole lot.